Hi guys, today I have a rather interesting video to share with you. This is a review for a brand called Modelones. So they reached out to me and sent me a gel nail polish starter kit to try out. And I have never tried out gel nail polishes on my own. Of course, I've got my nails done in the salon with gel manicure, but I have never done it myself. So I was super intrigued and I said yes. So today I'm going to show you my process, my thoughts, my review of the brand, and all that jazz. So let's just get started. This starter kit, I believe, could be purchased through Amazon. They didn't give me any links or whatnot, but they did show me the products before they sent them to me. It has quite a few items in there, and I think it's total $50 price, or maybe $49.99. So first of all, it has a whole like little baggie of miscellaneous things. So in here you have a cuticle pusher, you have a couple of files, you have some brushes, a cuticle cutter, nail clipper, and some remover pads. It's just a lot of stuff in here. And can you tell the brush, the cutter, the files, and the cuticle pusher and those little patches. So it has a lot of the essential tools. So if you are a true kind of nail polish like starter, this will be great because basically everything you need will be included in this little baggie. And of course for me, I already have everything that's included in here, so I'm not gonna even open it. I probably would include this in a future giveaway, so some of you guys might be able to try it out. And then of course, in order to do a gel manicure, you have to have a light. So this is the light they sent me. It looks like a half helmet basically. And the bottom piece is kind of interesting. It's a little metal sheet that attaches to the bottom here through magnetics. So, you know, you just put it on and it just sticks like that. So that's really handy. And also what I really like about this light is that when you turn it on, it's an auto timer. So you turn it on, put your hands in, and when it's ready, the light will turn off. So you don't really have to watch your clock. I find that really helpful. So that's another really good feature. And of course it has a cord. It is not a battery charged item. You do have to have it plugged in order for it to work. After that, of course, you have your base coat and top coat. So right here, I have a base coat, and then they sent me two different types of top coat. One is a glossy top coat, or it just says it's top coat. The other one is a matte top coat. I have not tried the matte top coat, so I don't really know how that works, but I did try the regular top coat and the base coat. I have to say they are surprising to me. I've always heard people say that gel nail polishes are thicker than your normal nail polishes, but those are quite thick, like glue-like thick, and I'm not used to that. It's really hard for me to work with, but I think by the end of it, I kind of got the hang of it, but still, I just want to warn you that they are much thicker of a material, and you have to keep that in mind when you're working with them. But other than that, they do dry super glossy, just like gel manicures are all about the gloss, right? So the top coat is super glossy and the base coat is good, I guess. How do you tell if a base coat is good? I mean, it definitely serves its function because I tried to cheat. I wanted to do as fewer layers as possible when I was swatching them. So I tried to skip the base coat, but it wouldn't work because the nail polishes themselves would just shrink in a really weird way. So base coat is a must. You really have to put this on, cure it, and then put on your color. So keep that in mind. Base coat is a must. And here is the 6 colored nail polishes that they sent me. They are all rather neutral or kind of salon colors, you know, light pink to deeper purple and the gray and some glitters. So nothing too bold color-wise. And I feel starter kits should be like that because it kind of caters to everyone's taste. I do have to say using gel nail polishes definitely a learning curve. There's a lot of mistakes that I made, and you can probably see it throughout the video as I do my live swatch. But just quickly to mention some things that you should be more mindful about. One is little fuzzes on your nails. The problem with gel manicure is that once you cure it with a fuzz on it, you couldn't pick it out anymore because it's like sealed in underneath the nail polish. And that definitely happened to me. I did not realize there was a fuzz. I cured it, and then I realized it, and it wouldn't come out anymore. So you can see that it definitely messed up my later layers. Also, I usually do my cleanup at the end of the manicure. Like I would put on all the coats of the color, put on top coat, and then do the cleanup. But this wouldn't work out for gel polishes because the color around your cuticles, they will be cured. By the time you're all done with your manicure, you can't take it off anymore. So you have to clean up after each coat. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. But right now, let's dive into the actual colors and their swatches. Those colors don't have names, they just have numbers to them. So the first one is the lightest pink color. It's a nude, and the color is called 1361. So this one, you can see the first coat is rather sheer, and it actually turned out really opaque after just 2 coats. I was rather surprised by that. And this is the nail that I was talking about, you know, where I had the little fuzz stuck on it. So that's kind of unfortunate. And of course, the manicure didn't turn out great because of that little fuzz, but that was the first color I tried out. So that's my first lesson learned. The next color here is a slightly deeper, more like your mid-toned pink color. This one is in the color 1325. This one is probably one of the thickest in formula, and I'm not a big fan of it. I cannot really make it work. I mean, I did 2 coats and it turned out fine and I cured everything, but it was so thick on my nails, I can't actually see the height on my nails like I had like 10 coats on or something. So I wasn't a big fan of that, and the formula is so thick, it's dry, there's nothing on your brush, or your brush is like that thick and it just puts on a slop of nail polish. And because it's so thick, it's really hard to maneuver. So this color really isn't my favorite, unfortunately. Also, if you guys know, I wonder if I could put nail polish thinner in this, but it's gel polish, so I don't know the answer to it. But I feel it could really benefit from it because how thick it is. So let me know if you know the answer to that. I will be super curious to find out. The next color here is a clear base glitter. This one is in the color 8666. I did not layer this over any other colors. I wanted to see if I can get it opaque on its own. I tried out 3 coats and it still wasn't completely opaque, so I think it was meant to be a topper. And like I mentioned, those nail polishes are already a little thick. I don't think 3 coats is a great idea because of thickness on your nails. It doesn't look like your real nails anymore, you know what I mean? So, but I think I do like the glitter placement, like it wasn't too sparse and it does evenly distribute. So I'm happy about that. And I think as a topper, this one would look fantastic. The next color is 1088. This is actually my favorite color out of the 6 pieces that they sent me. Mainly because this one is super opaque. It is thick, yes, but it's a 1 coater. So with that in mind, you know, if you can get it away with just 1 coat, it's really not that bad. So I was really happy about this, and I think the color has a lot of purple in it, even though it's really gray, but the added purple really makes it work well with my skin tone because I generally don't like grays. I think the tone of it is nice. It worked out for me. I'm really happy about this color. All right, the next one is also one of my favorites. This one, surprisingly, because the color of it is a silver glitter. I usually don't like those kind of shades, but this one just performed really well. It's in the color 3551. This one is also in a clear base. It's just a whole bunch of silver micro glitters, but this one is much more opaque than the other glitter. I was able to get it opaque almost in 1 coat. That's incredible. I did throw on a 2nd coat, but also, you know, because it's so sparkly, I think you can get away with 1 coat. So with that being said, again, with a thicker formula, 1 coater is definitely a win for me, and I was rather happy with it. The very last polish is a surprise to me. I actually quite enjoyed it too. This is in the color 1338. This one is a deeper kind of magenta purpley color. I like it because it has that sheen or shimmer, and it just makes it so much more prettier. This one is a little bit on the sheer side. Also, like, I think the brush tends to draw a little bit of the bob spots. So you have to be a little bit more careful when you're working with the shade. But after one coat, I realized that it drags bob spots. I was able to work it pretty well during the second coat, and you know, it just requires a little bit of a practice, I guess. Once you get used to the formula, you know how to work it. But this one, I do like it because the shade itself is really pretty. So that's all the 6 colors I have here. I'm just really intrigued about gel nail polish in general now. I think for this set particular, like I mentioned, all the colors are a hit and miss for me. I think I like 2 of them a lot. I'm okay with 2 of them, and then there are 2 of them I just I really don't want to be bothered, you know. I don't know, maybe it's just too thick. I was this close to buying another set from them during Black Friday because they were running pretty nice sales on Amazon. I do notice that they don't sell their colors individually. Everything comes in sets. Granted, each bottle is a little smaller. This one is only 10 mils per bottle. So it's really up to you. Like for me, I don't know if I would be invested in all 6 shades in one set, you know, if I just want to buy one polish. But at the same time, I think their price point isn't that high. So it's not like you're spending a ton of money to get 6 of them. Give and take, I guess, depends on what you're looking for. So I'm really intrigued, honestly, and I really wanted to try out some of the more different colors. Also, for my own sake, I want to see if some other set that I get is also as thick as this one, because I've never worked with any other gel nail polishes. I don't know if this thickness is typical or not. So let me know if you have used this brand before. I think they are pretty popular on Amazon at least, so I assume some of you guys might have used it before. Let me know your experience with them. Also, if there's any other brand that you like, gel nail polish wise, share with me your tips and tricks. I'm just really intrigued. This is like a whole new world for me to learn now. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.